Yes, hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. This is your girl Nora, and in this video I'm talking about why husbands cheat and what are the possible solutions. So before we go into that, click the subscribe button if you're new to my channel and the notifications bell so that you're notified every time I post a video. Without further ado, let's go into the video. Now, first of all, I want our orientation and perception of some things to change. I want us to open our minds, to have a clear mind, so that you can understand what I'm going to share with you today. There are some things, some stereotypes, some beliefs that women, especially of this generation, think that have crafted their minds to believe, and that is robbing us of the honey and the happiness in our marriages and relationships. These are lies that some women have made themselves, forced themselves to believe, and they even make their children grow up believing that these lies are true. These lies have eaten deep into us and have made us fail to enjoy our duties and to perform our duties as wives in these marriages, in these relationships. This makes all our fears about men feel real and look real, because that's what we believe. And here below are some of those lies and beliefs that the devil or society has planted into the hearts and minds of women that have failed them to live to their full potential as wives in marriages and in relationships. All men cheat. All men are polygamous in nature. You can't stop a man from cheating. It's in men's nature to cheat. Your husband can love you but still cheat on you. It's not possible to find a man that can be faithful to only one woman. Guess what? I know what you're thinking. That all that is true. That is what you think. But I'm here to tell you otherwise. And I need you to have an open mind and listen to what I have to say. Now, these are just a few of what I've heard. And it's a very big, grave mistake that is forcing women to abandon their wifey duties in their homes. Some women believe that no matter what they do for a man, no matter what it is, if he wants to cheat, he will. Some women now even think that it's okay for a man to cheat, for a husband to cheat, as long as he's using protection or providing for the home financially. Feel like they don't have to perform their wifey duties. They are not obliged. They think and they believe that if I don't do it, wherever he's cheating, they will do it for him. So I don't have to do what I'm supposed to do as a wife. What does it mean? They abandon their roles and responsibilities as wives. Now listen. There is absolutely nothing in the nature of men that makes them cheat. That means that they are supposed to have multiple partners. Nothing completely. So, let's see some of the reasons why husbands cheat and what could be the possible solutions to those reasons. Now, before we go into these reasons, you have to note that I'm not making this video to justify that men should cheat. I know it is something horrible to live with as a wife, to have a cheating husband. So I'm not making this video to show or to imply that it is okay for men to cheat. That's not what I'm doing. I want you to be open-minded, to receive the message. I am not making this video to imply that men are justified to cheat. That's not what I'm doing. I know how hard it is to live with a cheating husband. So in this video, I want us to explore some of the reasons that may be why your husband is cheating and some of the possible solutions so that we can restore joy in our families and marriages. Reason number 1, wrong foundation. Over the years, I've talked to many couples who are going through rough patches and rough times in their marriages due to cheating husbands, and then realized that the problem was because the marriages began on wrong foundation. I want you to ask yourself these questions. How did I meet my husband? What led to our marriage? Ask yourself. Did he propose love to me or I proposed love to him? Did he make the first move or I did? Was there any solid plan between us for our future as a couple? Was the beginning great and he just changed into a bad husband? Or he was always like this from the time I met him to when I married him? Ask yourself these questions. If you can get answers to these questions, then you are halfway already in solving the problem. You have cracked the equation. The man that proposed a relationship to you when he was currently in a relationship with someone else, like you snatched him from someone else, will probably cheat on you. A man that you were cohabiting with and you fell pregnant and he was coerced into marrying you because you did not want to give birth out of wedlock, will probably cheat on you. He wasn't ready to marry you. He was cohabiting with you, but he wasn't ready to marry you. So along the way, he was coerced into marrying you. The foundation of the marriage is broken. It's wrong. Some men say yes when you propose because they fear maybe to break your heart, or maybe it's exciting that you proposed to them, but they didn't make the move. They didn't propose to you. So it won't stop them from cheating on you. When he wasn't ready to be with you, he asked you for a child and you turned it into marriage. He took you to his place, and every time you came to his place, you came with a bag of clothes and you decided to stay there by force. You met in a bar looking for a date in a bar. This guy is always going to go back to that bar to look for other dates in that bar. What is the foundation of your relationship? Where did it start? How did it start? What lie did you make? Did you concoct? What lies did you concoct to win this man over? How did you act? What lies did you lie about your age? Did you lie about not having children? Did you lie about not having been married before? What did you lie about? Did you lie about not having another woman or another man? These lies are later going to be uncovered, whether you like it or not. And the moment the trust is broken, it's done. This man will feel unsatisfied and he will want to get someone else. He will want to fill the void. So, whenever you are looking at your man cheating, think about the foundation of your marriage. How did it start? What did you do to force this guy to marry you? Did it come from his heart? Did you manipulate him into proposing to you, into marrying you? Or did it come from him and he was ready? He made up his mind, said, now I want you. I want to be with you. I'm ready mentally, psychologically, financially. Did it come from him? So instead of laying a tricky foundation to your marriage, it's better you lay a foundation of love. Lay a foundation that shows your man that you are ready to be a wife. Prepare, let him prepare his mind. Give him time to prepare his mind, his status, his everything to marry you, to accept you without being coerced, without being tricked into this marriage. If you are the one who started this man, you made the first move. You assumed the role, the masculine role in this relationship and made the first move. Then you proposed to him to marry you. You begged him to marry you. You are going to keep begging to keep him. He's going to have the upper hand of feeling all sweet and all bougie and all high all the time. He will do things like cheating on you because he knows you want him. You want to keep him. You're dying to be with him. You get it? So what is the foundation of your marriage? How did it start? Go back to the drawing board. How did your marriage start? Plays a major role as to why your man may be cheating on you. How did you get into this marriage? Were you assuming that the man loves you? Did you want to get back to your ex and show your ex that I've finally got someone, I've moved on and I'm getting married? How did you get into the marriage? Ask yourself those questions. So, after you realize that your marriage is laid on a very shaky, rocky, thorny foundation, what are you going to do? You are going to go on your knees and pray to God to redirect your marriage. Pray to Him. Do the things that you're supposed to do. Make Him love you. Make Him want you. I have videos I'm going to tag in this video. How to make Him want you. How to make Him love you. How to make Him treasure you. Go back to the drawing board. Put your knees down and tell God, this is my marriage. This is my relationship. Correct it, God. There is nothing as strong as a prayerful wife. Point number 2 is bad character. As a woman, as a wife, how do you behave? Because many of us have not been groomed and raised to know what respect is. You grew up not respecting your parents even. You don't respect your siblings. You don't respect your relatives. You don't have any respect for anyone. How are you going to respect your husband? Many wives are responsible of throwing their husbands out on the streets, of nagging them, abusing them, using abusive language, disrespectful language to your husbands, disrespectful character and behavior. So the guy gets fed up. And when he gets fed up, he wants to find solace somewhere else, maybe with his friends. And there he will meet the wolves. The so-called wolves will snatch him in his moment of weakness. He will find himself making the wrong decision of cheating on you. And do you know what happens? Sometimes he will find peace and solace where he is cheating, and before you know it, you have a broken relationship, you have a broken marriage, you've neglected because he's spending all his energy somewhere else. Let's accept it, women. Men don't know how to multitask. Men are not multitaskers. His mind, soul, body are with you. When he's not, you feel it immediately. That's why I always tell you, if you start feeling that he's cheating, then probably he is. Yes, he is. Because a man is not a multitasker. They can't handle two things. That they can't be in a relationship with you, and they're in a relationship with the other, and they're in a relationship with the other one. If you've not seen it, then you're just not paying attention. You're in denial. Some men even fear to go back home because they know what is awaiting them. They are not sure whether they are going to find you a lion this time or a leopard the other time. They are not sure. They are scared to come back home. So they find solace with their friends in the bars, in the clubs. And what happens there? You understand? Your character as a woman, your character as a wife, gossiping everywhere about your man. Telling how your man does this, how he's like this in bed, how he's like that in bed, how he doesn't do this, how he does that, how he's good, how he's bad. You gossip too much about your man. His financial status is on the street. His sexual status is on the street. Everything is on the street. Your character as a woman. Some ladies are very dirty. You stink. You don't bathe, you don't shave, you have that stink. You smell. All the time you look like crap for your man. You don't give him peace. Your man is used that when I'm at home, I see something like a ragged old woman. I only see nice things and nice looking ladies and girls when I'm out there in the office and on the streets and in the bars. That's what he thinks, because that's what you are showing him. Then you start flipping social media pages and groups, and you hear ladies and your friends are telling you you're supposed to look good for your man. Then you start to do your hair, to do your nails, to do whatever you are doing, but your character is not changing. You're always nagging, you're always abusive. You look good on top, but you're rotten inside. Your man gets fed up of you and goes out. So, in this scenario, what are you going to do as a woman? Look into yourself and change. Ladies, let's accept it. Even if it's your man doing these things I've talked about, you get fed up. And when you get fed up, the love starts to die. And when the love starts to die, you start to look at the relationship as meaningless. And what happens when the doors are open? That's when the devil's agents will start coming in to destroy your marriage, because you've opened the doors for them. So, what are you going to do in this scenario? Change. It's as simple as that. Change completely. Don't change one or two of those things. Change. Be a better woman. Be a better version of yourself, and leave the rest to God. Look at yourself. Are you the nagging type? Change. Are you the type who talks everything? Change. Are you the type who is ramshackle, doesn't bathe, looks ugly, looks bad, looks like... What do you show? What do you see when you look into the mirror? Are you the smelly type? You don't even oil your body, you don't bathe, you don't comb? Change those parameters. Let the house look nice. Don't let the man come all the time. The kids are dirty, poop everywhere and around the house. There is susu everywhere around the house. Be clean. Stop these excuses of I'm working. Find time for your husband. Find time for your home. Make it a home, not just a house. Make it hospitable. Be hospitable as a woman. Are you the type of woman who neglects your wifey duties? Your husband comes back home and you don't care. You're simply flipping the channels of the TV, and you tell the kids or the maids, go and receive your father. Go and receive him. Go and get things from the car. Like you're too comfortable You don't even care about him. You don't even care to find out how his day was. Change, woman, before it's too late. Reason number 3 about why husbands cheat and what the possible solutions are is family influence. Yes. Are you the type who allows strangers in your home? Are you the type who is always airing all your dirty laundry to his family members or your family members? Are you the type who is an open book to every family member? Are you exposing what is supposed to be dealt with between you and your husband to the world? Are you the type of woman that it's your family pulling the shots in your marriage? Everything you go and report to daddy, you go and report to mommy. Every time your husband is in court with your family, every time your husband has to prove himself to your family, every time you reported this and you reported that, you think you are solving the problem. You are creating the problem. This guy is going to avoid problems with you. He's going to avoid even being with you. He's going to start, you're creating a distance between you and your husband. And you know what is going to happen? He's going to want to cuddle. He's going to want the things he's supposed to do with you. So what is going to happen? He might end up falling into hungry wolves out there who will want to keep him for themselves. This is the time to wake up, woman. You are now a big woman. You are a wife, for goodness sake. This time of mommy's girl, daddy's girl should stop. Grow up. You are supposed to uphold your marriage in your hands. It's you and God who are going to work this marriage, not your parents. They had their marriage. They lived their marriage and their time. This is your marriage. Be a woman, grow up. You're not a kid anymore. This, in the initial stages of the relationship, this thing you do like I'm a kid, I'm mommy's girl, I'm daddy's girl, the guy gets fed up. It's not nice anymore. It's not funny anymore. He gets up and he leaves you with your parents and he goes out there. This business of talking about your husband to everyone. My husband gave me this, he gave me that, he gave me this, he's like this in bed. Stop it. You realize that the more you say those things, you're talking to people, probably your friends are not receiving the same from their men and they get jealousy of you. Then they will want to tap on the love you're receiving from your man, to tap on the gifts you're receiving from your man, and they will lure him. They will trick him into cheating on you with them. Keep your relationship things to yourself and your man. It's between the two of you. I talked to some lady who told me, I didn't love her man. I just slept with her man because I thought he's the one buying her those cars. I realized later that she used to lie to us. She used to lie, giving a lot of credit to the man. I didn't know that she was the one buying those cars for herself. So, you have a tendency of even lying. Some women have a tendency of wanting to prove to their friends that their men are giving them gifts, they are giving them all this love, they are doing all these nice things for them. Don't talk about your man with anyone. He's your man. You want to prove to them because you want them to praise you that you're in a great relationship. These are the same people who are going to destabilize your marriage. Keep your nice things and bad things to yourself. If you keep telling your family how bad this man is, how he did this and that, they will start to tell you, to psychologically change your mind about your marriage. Not because they don't want you to be married, but because they are feeling sorry for you. Probably you're even over-exaggerating what's happening. So if you keep telling someone who loves you how bad the person you're staying with is, they are going to advise you to leave. They will advise you to abandon this man. They will advise you according to what you are telling them. Some ladies, the man does just one thing and they blow a full year. They are talking about that with their families, telling them he did this, he did this, he did this. Like you are creating grounds. You are focusing on something and it's growing. You are focusing on hating this man. You are focusing on not forgiving this man. And it's growing in you. Now it's what you attract. It's what you see because you are focusing on it. And sometimes it's not only the wife's family. It's also the husband's family. When the husband's family feel threatened by the relationship between this woman and their brother and their son, they will always do whatever it takes to break them up. This is when they will always point out the negative things about this woman, about the wife. They will want to bring other women to their son or their brother. This is when your sisters-in-law will be going to your husband's workplace with their girlfriends, with their friends, so that your man looks at these other options. They may not do it openly, but they are doing it to him psychologically. They will start to tell him how other women are like this, how they are like that. So also the man's parents and the man's family may make him cheat on you. That is why whenever you are in too much love with your husband, don't tell people, don't even tell his brothers or his sisters or his parents. Just keep it to yourself. Be with them, respect them, because you never know. They could be the reason your husband is cheating on you. And many women are going through this. Go ahead, like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Next is peer pressure and friends. Friend circles. Most of the time, your husband's friends or the circles he's hanging around with are going to determine his behavior. If you notice that your husband's behavior has changed, the way he looks at you, the way he talks to you has changed since he started hanging out with a particular person, it's time to cut that bridge. Find a way of dissolving that friendship immediately. It could be a toxic relationship. Talk to your husband about it. Immediately come in. Don't wait for it to dissolve. Step in immediately. And whatever happens, always put your knee down and pray to God. Whichever reason it is, whichever reason he might be cheating on you, put your knee down in prayer. Next point is spiritual sickness. If God is not involved in your marriage, trust me, there won't be any peace and happiness in your paradise. Put your God first in whatever you do, in whatever you think. Let me tell you something. The enemy never rests. He never rests. He's always at work. The devil is there to kill, to steal, and to destroy. The devil is there to kill, to steal, and to destroy. To kill your marriage, to steal your happiness, to destroy your happiness and your marriage. That's his mission, and he doesn't rest until he achieves it. So what does it mean? Do not rest your prayer. Pray every day. Make it a mission. Pray every time. Pray as you cook. Pray as you clean. Pray as you walk. Pray all the time. Pray. Just put it in yourself to pray. Make it a mission. Put it a part of your life. That is why it's important to raise prayerful kids. Raise so that when they are of age and they need prayer. They are not forced. It is natural in them. They are used to the culture of praying. Some men are weak at praying, but you as a woman, pray for your man. Make it a mission. Pray for him all the time. They are always attacked. The devil uses them as a weak point to enter your marriage because they are weak at praying. Be the strong one. Pray for your husband. Pray for your marriage. Wherever he's going out, cover him with the precious blood of Jesus, of God, in whichever faith you believe in. Pray for your husband. Pray for his clothes. Pray for his food. Bless him. Pray for his work. Pray for his thoughts. Pray for him to make the right decisions. Pray, pray, pray. That's why I always tell you couples, even if you've had an argument, don't go to bed with it. Because even if your husband is laying there on the bed and not saying anything, lay your hand on him. Say a prayer for him. If he's going out of the house, bless him. Always pray for your husbands. The last point, sexual starvation. If your husband is sexually unsatisfied, then just be ready to battle with side chicks. Yes, sex is food to a man in a marriage. So just don't be asking, why do you need it today yet you got it yesterday? When exactly do you need it? Just prepare yourself as a lady. I understand we get tired in the daily chores, the kids, maybe you're even having a job and you're tired. Find a way to add it in your schedule. Don't think that your man has a demon. I've had ladies telling me, I think my husband is cursed, maybe he has a demon, maybe he has something wrong going on. No, that is how his biology was set. So as a wife, be ready to give your man what he needs. It's not a want for them, it's a need. So as a woman, prepare yourself. Get ready. That's why it's important for you to exercise, to add exercise to your daily routine. Create an environment for him because it is his marriage right and it's his marriage right with you. So if you remove the sexual satisfaction to your man from your marriage, be ready to battle with side chicks. Because that is one window that through which the devil is going to pass to destroy your marriage. Satisfy your husband. When you ask some men why they cheat, they will tell you their wives are very lazy in bed matters. Today she has headache, the other week she has her period, which is understandable, they will wait. But then tomorrow she has headache, then the other day she's tired, then the other day she's fed up, then the other day you came late so she's not interested, then the other day you didn't give her money so don't touch her. Like it drags on and on and on, and then the guy stops to wait because his body biologically needs it, and he needs it with you because you're the wife. Now, if you can't provide sexual satisfaction for your husband, you are sending him in the wolf's den. So ladies, let's work on that. Let's be serious. This is a marriage. This is not your brother you're staying with. This is not your friend. This is your husband. Try to make it exciting. Find out. You can Google. If you can't, talk to your aunties, to your elders. Let them prepare you for marriage. How is it going to be enjoyable in your marriage with your husband? Look into that, ladies. It's very, very important. Don't be dirty. Don't have a bad breath. Don't have very old underwear. It's very old, it's torn, it's smelling, you don't wash it. like you're a turn off. Don't do that. Always be there to satisfy your husband's sexual needs as a wife. Thank you so much for watching my video. Give it a thumbs up, share it. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so that you're notified every time I post a video. Thank you. Bye.